Hi, this is Mark Hauser, and we're going to go over a procedure basically on what you're dealing with when it comes to the paperwork, when it comes to signing up a claim. So we're on the school right now. Let's just go look at where we need to go. We need to first go to paperwork. See paperwork right there, right below other coverages. There we go. Click on that. That'll come up. Now, independent agreement, that's actually for people that are going to be working for you. So let's go over here to the client contact. Click on that. Okay, it says open. Yeah, we're going to allow that. Bam. Now, every single thing you see in here that's in red, all this over here that you see all in red, that's actually dealing with things that you have to modify. Everything that's in red are things you need to modify for your own contracts and such. Let's quick go over the different contracts so we can quick see what we have. First one is the actual contract with the client. This is the one that is between you and the client, and the insurance company never sees this. Also, the notification you'll see down here, we have a notification of rights and cancellation. This will change depending upon what state you're in. Some states are 3, some states are 4, like Pennsylvania. So you need to make sure that that's also up to speed. Okay, and then come down here. The next sheet is the authorization sheet, representation authorization. This is the actual one that the insurance company actually sees, and we'll go over all these and how to fill them out in just a minute, just to let you know. This is the one that they will see, and make sure you change, modify everything that you need to modify. Now, the next one, this one's for limited power of attorney, and what this one does, this one allows you to be able to sign the client's name to the check, so that you can speed up the process. And that's what you want to do. Sell the benefit that you're speeding up the process, because you're signing their name, so you can then send it to the mortgage company so that they can sign it, so we can speed up the money getting to them. People always want to know that the money's coming to them faster. That's a great way to do that, is using the signature authorization. The next one, sometimes when you send the paperwork to the mortgage company, they don't always send it back to you as quickly as possible, or don't always send it back to you directly. So this is a paperwork to help you to do that. Make sure also, remember, in dealing with a loan, when dealing with a mortgage company, make sure you've got the right mortgage company, because they change consistently all the time. Mortgages are constantly being sold, people are constantly refining. You need to make sure, talk to both husband and wife. Sometimes one knows something that the other one doesn't. It's very important to make sure you have this right. So let's quick go over. These are pretty self-explanatory. This one and also this one here. Okay, so loss by and whatever the loss was, and then you put this in here with their information, and with their signatures, and bam, you're up and running. Now up here, and you want to make sure that you have both signatures on that one if possible. Down up here, this is the one that goes to the insurance company. So we would put the loss, and if it was water, we put in water, and then we put in the location address. This is the address of the location. This address down here, which you put here, these two lines here, may be different. This is the mailing address. If you have a rental and you have a landlord who owns a property, this address will be different than this one up here. So that's what that's for, to make sure that everything's well understood there. And then what day it happened, and then also you want to deal with the month and then the year. It's really simple. You witness it, they sign it, and you're done. Okay? Now, the next one, and a lot of times what I'll also do on this one is I'll also print their name out. So you can actually put another line on here if you want to, and then print their name out, so that they can read what their name is going to be. Now, the next one is your one for your contract. Okay. Now, up here, which occurred, and that's going to be where exactly what happened. Okay. The day, the month, the year, the percentage, and then we always put it here again, the same percentage again, to prove that there's no additional thing. This is one of the things with Pennsylvania. They happen, the one that some of your states may not. If they don't, and they don't care about it, still leave it in there. Just make sure you put in the percentage the second time of what it's going to be. And sometimes because we actually have some scenarios where we can actually do loan people money. Now, you don't want to do that if you don't want to have to, but sometimes we loan them money knowing that we're going to be getting it later on in the end, especially if you have major emergency type scenarios. Mainly we try to get a hold of the insurance adjuster to get them the money that we need to give them. Again, you sign right here. You print your name, the actual time, the month. their signature. You print their name, their address. Make sure you have tons of phone numbers and contact information there. Also, you want to make sure that they do not sign the bottom one. You do date this, though. You date this for the 3 or 4 business days, and then you then make sure they do not sign this, because this cancels out the process. And you want to make sure that this particular contract right here is in NCR. It's the best way to do it, NCR, so that they get a copy, you get a copy. Okay, and that's pretty much it when it comes to the paperwork for this one. Let's go, and I'm going to show you one more thing of paperwork that you may see, and that would be the let's quick go up here, and let's go all the way down to paperwork. And then let's go office worksheet. You can set this one up. This comes in Publisher right now. You can modify and change it for yourself. There it is. And let's blow that one up. And on his sheet here, this sheet goes over all the details about who's going to get paid, and more details, especially if you're not the one who's signing up you have some solicitors. The name of the insured, their address, lost site, their phone numbers, cell phones for each individual, any emails, the insurance company, the policy number, what kind of policy it is this a replacement cost, yes or no. Over here, who signed it, in other words, the person who actually went out and did the paperwork. And then you have solicitor. Then you have who signed it. You have the estimator who did the dwelling. You have adjuster who actually went out and represented it. Who was the estimator for the contents? Is there a referral that you're also giving money out to? All that's where you keep all that documentation right there. Then down below here, you can put up the 2 different claims on the 2 different perils and 2 different claims. One for this one. For that one house, and that one for the other house, for the same house but different one, because it could be water, this could be wind, whatever. And as long as they don't cross over and same damage, you might want to do that, depending upon, especially if it's a real estate one where you're trying to get as many claims out as you possibly can. And then basically here, this is specific information. Did they have any bills? Are they needed? Specifications, real simple stuff. And then you have how many photos were taken, and any other specific things that you might need to know. Remember, this is for solicitor. And then you have other things from the office or special instructions. And then down here is for the office to know what's happening with it. That's it. So once you've done this, and once you set these things up, that's how you do your paperwork for setting up a claim.